We're going to do two versions of a sunset project, and we're using Daniel Smith Floral Cottage Gardens to Botanicals set, and there's 6 paints in the set, but this is the range of colors you get with just 6 paints. We are also going to use Perle Noir Ink in one version, and we're also going to use a Lamy Safari. And Lamy Safaris are great pens because they have a recessed nib, and it makes it really easy to hold on to for long periods of time. And we're using water-soluble ink. We are going to be using this set, and we're going to need a little piece of paper, and what I'm going to do is spray the paper down, and I want goosebump side up. You have a wrong side and a right side. The goosebump side is the right side. So I'm going to spray it down. We're going to be using Heinz Jordan brushes, and the brushes I'm using are a size 6 and a size 2. They're a crossover, which is pretty unique. They're a crossover between a synthetic and a Kolinsky sable. And Kolinsky sables are wonderful brushes. So that there's an environmentally friendly version. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about that. So for our project, for the paint project, we're going to use 3 colors. Let's go with Quinacridone Gold, in the V shape, Quinacridone Rose, and Phthalo Blue. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll go to the next step. And I'm just going to let it mingle. And by mingle, I mean I can turn it slightly and watch the colors mingle. And I have a dry one, so I'm going to set this one aside. This is the dry one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a horizon line at about 1/3 in the page, and let's say closer to the bottom than the top. So I'm just using water. I'm going to mix the blue with red, but more red than blue. And all I'm going to do is drop it in. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating a thirsty brush by taking the water out, maybe a little bit more paint. Okay, let's go back. Thirsty brush. And what that does is that softens the edges. And let's put a few blades of grass in. We want a darker value, so we make a thicker consistency paint. A few more over here. Let's put a little ripple in the water, and we'll also put a little shadow underneath the grass. And you have a beautiful sunset. Now we're going to create another version with our water-soluble pen. So I'm still going to put in that horizon line. I'm going to break it up just a little bit. My few blades of grass. Ground those down. Take a damp brush, not soaking wet, but just damp, and I'm going to soften the lines. And now we have a second version of a sunset. There we go.